So we needed to find a way to wrap up this braided wire back onto the original spool. Turning it by hand to wind up a whole bunch of wire was not even practical. So I'll show you what I did here. I just took a steel rod and took the welder, and the welds are horrible on this, but hi goat. I basically just made a pin that fits in and engages into the smaller hole on there in order to wrap it up. Now we have two different style spools, so I added this piece for the second spool, this piece for the design I'm working with now. So I'll show you how this goes on here. Slides into that hole and just slides back onto there. Now I've got extra rod sticking out here so I can hang onto it with my hand, but basically we'll just run this drill and you can run this spool up. Whoops, that's backwards. You can run this spool up as fast as you can walk and get it nice and snug on that. It actually takes longer to disconnect it from the posts than it does to wrap the spool up. So, time saver, works really well with one person to wrap up your spools of wire. And that is how you wrap up about 1,000 foot of braided wire. I took a look at the time before I started on it, and I wrapped the whole thing. We had about an acre fenced here. It was a little over 1,000 foot around there, and I wrapped it up in about 6 minutes. I'm sure there's a expensive fancy tool for that you can buy, but this works. Go. All she's using here is just a straight steel rod through the spool to pull it out. If you look right about here, there's a pig up in there munching on some stuff. And down a little further, there's a goat right in there, and I think there's a goat down here. They're already on it and clearing more of the woods for us.